Hey, I can't find nothing on the radio. Yo, turn to that station.
All right, gentlemen. Systems check. Studio ready?
Aye, sir. Studio is ready.
Very good. Microphones, are they on?
All microphones are online, sir.
Excellent. Final run through. Activate interlocks. Dynaphones connected. Info cells up. Mega thrusters on go. Gentlemen, cue music.
Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome to the Rock Nexus Radio Magazine. This is the segment called Rough Cuts. And on the line right now, I have Fallen Fury. Fallen Fury, hello.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh, hey Ed, how's it going?
Now, it's been a while since I last saw you. I know I was one of the judges when you performed at the 5-Star Bar in LA. For what was at the time the Vans Warped Tour Battle for the Warped Tour Battle of the Vans. What have you been doing lately? Please update me. What exciting news have ye for me?
Oh, thanks. Yeah, been around since 2017, 2016, right around there, and yeah, just kind of playing all over. And let me think here. Did some recording, I think, last year, and you have those tracks. I think you're going to play later. And let's see. We have a really good, solid new rhythm player. His name's Mason. Say hi, Mason. What's up? What's up? So yeah, we're just kind of cruising along. It's been pretty fun. We've met a lot of really nice people. You, of course, Ed, and some other venues and promoters and production companies that we didn't even know until we started playing down there in Los Angeles, getting involved with this stuff. It's been really cool. And then we were able to bring some other bands with us who were just starting out to kind of help us out.
We've been doing a lot of stuff lately. Goodness, we played a lot of gigs down in Southern California. We've opened up ourselves to Northern California now. Obviously, we play locally into the Valley. For the Valley, for us, is Central California.
And then we did something in Las Vegas, and now we're trying to go out to Arizona now. So, and we got a couple of offers to play in Texas. So we're looking at doing that.
Well, I'm sold. I agree. You guys have been very busy. Speaking of which, I see right now you have a pretty heavy tour coming up, starting on April 6th at Cupertino at the X Bar. You'll be, let me see, that's 20990 Homestead Road. Again, this is in Cupertino.
Correct.
Now, May 4th, which is my birthday, by the way, May 4th, you're going to be in Santa Ana at Malone's Bar and Grill, which is 604 East Dyer Road.
Yeah.
And I believe you'll be May 11th at Right Records Battle of the Bands in Lake Forest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any of you interested in that, by the way, Right Records Battle of the Bands, it's going to be at 25651 Atlantic Ocean Drive, Suite A16. Again, that's in Lake Forest, California. But what I noticed here the most that stood out, it's coming up in June the 1st, which is you guys are opening for POD.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that. Looking really forward to it. A lot of good bands on there.
I'm really excited about this, too. Hopefully this will be a nice opportunity for us in the future.
And that's at the Montclair at 5600 West Montclair Plaza. But before we go into that, Amy, earlier today in the broadcast we played a song by Fallen Fury called Go Fast. But right now we're going to play Loathing Disciple. Amy, could you tell me a little bit more about it?
Yeah, this song, I wrote it in a while ago. Basically, it's about coming out of anger, trying to understand my place, trying to work through things, and just finally letting that anger out. Maybe there's some name calling, maybe there isn't, but whatever.
Amy, could you please introduce the song here on the Rock Nexus Radio Magazine?
This is Amy with Fallen Fury, and you're going to hear our song called Loathing Disciple.
That was Loathing Disciple by Fallen Fury here on the Rock Nexus Radio Magazine. Now, gang, going back to what we were talking earlier about your tour dates, POD. How does it feel that you're going to be opening for them at the Montclair on June the 1st?
So with POD, that was definitely, at least for me, I was really excited for that due to the fact that I listened to POD for the longest part of my life. So to be able to actually open for them and to show them how we play and like what we're made of, and as musicians, that's a pretty cool experience. I know we're all very excited. Amy was pretty stoked about it too.
Yeah, I'm really excited because POD was one of my favorite first like rock bands that just really came out with this different new sound. It just really struck me. I would never thought back then that I would have been in the position to open eyes. So this is really, really like my head spinning, just spinning out on it.
I can imagine you guys growing up with the same music I did, and like cranking out, Youth of a Nation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Play it out big time. I was playing it so damn loud. You hear like thumping on the walls. Hey, keep it down. From my mom, of course.
Yeah, I had like that similar experience. I was always blasting, and my mom has never really been a fan of metal or just kind of that harder rock. Playing like blasting like Snuff the Punk to one of their earliest tracks was like a really big influence on me. It's just had that gnarly aggressive tone. So I totally understand. I had a very similar experience. I was actually discussing with my coworker. We were actually talking about POD, and this was before we actually scored the POD show. We were just kind of getting hyped about it, and I was kind of sitting there thinking like, oh, that'd be awesome, if I had a chance to play a POD. And then shortly after, we actually landed that show, and I was like, holy shit, like, it's actually going down.
Now, you guys opening up the POD is a testament to your hard work. As a matter of fact, like I mentioned before, for Battles of the Bands Warped Tour 2018, and I got to witness for myself how you guys perform on stage, and Will, like I saw you jumping off the stage and mingling with the audience, basically interacting with them, getting them involved, having them sing along. You know what? Kudos, my hat's off to you. That's one of the reasons why you guys are so endearing to the heart and why people love you.
That's very sweet.
Yeah, we try. We really try. We try to have some catchy stuff. We always like the audience to be part of it, because that's just something that I think when I was growing up, seeing bands like Ozzy or seeing bands, that were really good, they always made the crowd part of it. I really enjoy that. So yeah, we like doing that too.
Yes, we just love to be out there. We love to show everybody that, you're here with us to have a great time in this, experience. So for us, it's really, really meaningful, just as meaningful as we try to make it for them.
We have a second song coming up. Will, you tapped into a very similar vein I do, which is horror movies. So,
yeah.
Explain to me how you came up with Michael Voorhees.
Okay, I will, man. I like crazy, weird stuff. I don't know. I've always been kind of like, I don't know. I always think I like paranormal stuff. I don't know if maybe some of our middle brethren likes that stuff too, or like I like movie monsters. I don't know if you like old Lon Chaney stuff or like the werewolves or any of that stuff. So I was like thinking, hey, it'd be really cool to write a song about, I don't know, serial killers. I know, it's kind of twisted. So, yeah, I was thinking about, I don't know, there's two good movie ones. Like, I always liked Michael Myers from Halloween, yeah. And then Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th. So I just love those guys. So I would think I kind of went back and forth on that, and I thought it would just be like a little fun ditty that we do. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like that. And then also kind of putting that, with some fast music that kind of reminded me of Motorhead. So if any of our listeners love Lemmy and Motorhead, then you're gonna love Michael Voorhees, because it's a pretty rockin' little jam we got.
You mentioned the Universal Monsters, and you mentioned Lon Chaney, the Man of 1,000 Faces, which of course everybody remembers as the Wolfman.
Yeah, man, like werewolves, zombies.
Now, as Universal Monsters are, they were practical effects. So, in my opinion, a practical effect was always more scarier than what you could ever conjure up with CGI. Don't you agree?
That's it. There you go. All that good stuff.
Of course, and all in fun.
It's all about just having fun. Yeah, Yeah.
Killing people.
So, Will, please introduce Michael Voorhees.
Yes, sir. This is Will with Fallen Fury, and you're going to listen to our track, Michael Voorhees.
Win some, lose some, take your head. Find one that's sharp and swing away. Michael Myers, sabotaging sun. Unafraid you're standing in the setting sun. Fight! Stay alive! Stand! Survive! Run! You're right! Win! My life! Stick around, your good bodies are stiff. It's plus the 10, screaming, die. It's just Jason, miss before he flees. Hunt some like to make you wanna bleed. Fight! Stay alive! Stand! Survive! Rise! You're right! Win! My life! Fight! Stay alive! Stand! Survive! Rise! Yeah, right! Win! My lord! Die! Life! Stand! Survive! Rise! Yeah, right! Win!
That was Michael Voorhees by Fallen Fury here on the Rock Nexus Radio Magazine. Mason, you haven't said a word. Could you say one more time where we could see you guys starting off this tour?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I want to make sure that all you guys know to come check us out if you can on Saturday, April 6th. We're going to be playing at the X Bar in Cupertino. We're going to be playing with Fake Figures, Pope Jones Flying Yogis, and David Luchuga, Espadas Patrick Talesford Jr. So it's going to be a pretty good show. We're pretty hyped for it. It's at 20990 Homestead Road. So if you guys can, come check us out, and it'll be a good time.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us, Ed.
And again, that was Falling Fury here on the Rock Nexus Radio Magazine. Come Saturday, April 6th to the grand opening of Bakersfield Sound Company. They'll be celebrating with great deals on gear, a ribbon cutting ceremony, and food and live music. Speaking of food, everyone's favorite trucks, Curbside Kitchen, and Three Bullies Ice Cream will be there. First 50 customers to get to the register will get free tacos from Curbside Kitchen. Fun for all, including awesome raffles like a new guitar. So come have a great time this Saturday, April 6th, from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Bakersfield Sound Company grand opening, located at 10715 Rosedale Highway in Bakersfield. For more information, call 661-554-9090. Tell them Ravensspade Media sent you.